This is a hot segment. I tell you, politics is a spiritual game, not a physical game. If you understand this, then you can be able to choose the right leaders, the right politician for us to lead us in this country. But if you're not a spiritual alert, my friend, tutatabika. Let's continue.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sasa, umetutajia kwamba you're not a hustler and you're not in the side of Nyoka imerudi Pangoni. Now, do you have any leader that is trying to mentor you? Because I believe you believe in mentorship and mentees.
Awesome.
Yes.
One of the things that have taken me through
Yes.
all these years,
Yes.
I have followed closely a guy called John C. Maxwell,
Okay.
who is a writer of so many books
Yes.
on leadership.
Yes.
And I wouldn't say that I have a physical mentor that is telling me how this is what can happen, because I have that fear that I don't want to be mentored by a person who tells us to drink water but he drinks wine. So meaning he doesn't stand by what he believes. But I want to be a man who will be very different. I have mentored so many young people,
Yes.
because all the way from the year 2008,
Yes.
I've been involved in mentorship in high schools and colleges.
Yes.
And I can tell you that leadership is not just something that happens in a day. And when you hear someone, because there are people who are politicians because they have money. And there are people who are politicians because they don't have anything else to do.
It's just a hobby.
Yes, because they are famous. And the politics that are happening in Kenya today is what we call fame politics. Because somebody is popular, like now you will hear people say now because to tulitoa. You see what happened in our, I'm using my ward, sorry, my county, Kiambu County, as a very, very good example.
William Kabogo.
Where we had a good guy, a great leader,
Yes.
by the name Kabogo.
Yes.
Somebody who came to Thika and changed Thika. How? Go to Thika level 5 hospital today.
Yes, yes.
And the kind of services you see, the kind of sweet and wonderful buildings you see in that place,
It is because of
courtesy of William Kabogo.
Yes.
Na mimi simpigi debe.
Yes.
Mimi nasamanga ukweli, we call a spade, not a big spoon.
Yes.
The guy worked tirelessly.
Yes.
But there are also some disadvantages, because there are things, he is not God. He cannot be able to do everything. But it comes a time when somebody says, tubadilisha huyu, wacha aende. Are you seeing? And we took our good brother, Mr. Ferdinand Retito, and he started a very good program called Kasoba, which even if people are talking of some fraudulent activities that money was involved in kama pesa ilikuwa inatumika,
Yes.
there are people today who benefited from Kasoba initiative.
Yes.
They were drunkards, they were drug addicts, but today they are sober.
Yes, I've seen.
You know them?
Yes, I've seen.
And they are even going through their daily duties.
Yes.
Some of them walirudia kazi yao ya kushona nguo,
Yes.
wengine wakarudia kazi yao ya
wakaanza welding.
Yes, welding.
Yes.
And they are doing very okay.
Yes.
Courtesy of Kasoba.
Yes,
Who
yes.
was the patron?
This Fernando Wajito.
Father by Tito.
Yes, baba yangu.
Lakini hakukosa mambo ambayo alifanya asukumwe.
Yes.
Now here we have our third governor.
Said very soon.
You are right. Now
Yes.
we have another governor on board who cannot be determined, ambaye hatuwezi determine kazi yake in miaka miwili.
Hatuwezi.
Na kama ningeulizwa, the best thing that could have happened ni mtu anaitwa Wajito kumaliza kazi yake miaka 5. So that, because right now it will be very, very hard for our brother, Mr. Dr. Nyoro, to come back handy. Because let me tell you, 2 years are very few years for you to determine your success. That is in the nation of Kenya. Because they want to see you do so many things, they want to be everywhere. Si tu kuunda barabara za na hapa Kisii Estate, na kwingine upande wa Kiganjo kuna terraces na mitaro, bado hakuna
But I think they lack something called delegation.
That's what I'm saying. The issue of if we can get leaders who are ready to do what we call the law of delegation. Somebody, you be accountable, that you are in charge of talent. But I know, Ruben, you are doing it for that time.
But I have seen our president has tried in that law, and those who have been delegated to do some jobs, they have failed.
There are challenges when you work with people because of what they can do for you, not because of what they can do for the people of this nation. Because what we have are people who are pledging their allegiance more to the leader that has given them the job, but not to the people that gave them the power. Power belongs to the people. If you read the Katiba, the first thing you find in that Katiba, the first chapter, the opening words are, all sovereign power belongs to the people. That is enough. Like now we are having this BBI on board and people are fighting, no, unajua kiongozi wangu akiwa amesoma nimesoma.
Do you support BBI?
My brother, I will not tell you yes or no because I have not finished reading the document.
So
and it will be very bad for me to tell people to support BBI, or because I'm supporting BBI, my electorates in Kameno would start saying I want to I'm supporting it because my candidate is supporting it. For me, I'm telling people, soma BBI kwanza. Like remember, all of these things, there are advantages and disadvantages.
So you want to mean that the BBI will not be passed any haitapitishwa hii mwaka na wala next year patron, because waiting for the 47 million people.
There are two possibilities.
Yes.
And I pray that the best thing happens to this nation.
Yes.
Tusinyime watu nafasi ya kusoma BBI na kuipitisha wao wenyewe, because what is likely to happen if it goes through the parliament, then you can be sure this thing will go through.
It will go through, of course.
Unaona?
Yes.
But if we can let it go through, ipite kwa watu. By the way, let me tell you, do you know what I was saying? My idea was, if I was to be asked, that's why I'm telling you the law of delegation.
Yes.
And something else that we call budgeting is very important.
Yes.
If BBI ingetengenezwa ikae vile kila mtu anaitaka.
Yes.
Halafu tuache mbio. We wait until the year 2022 when we are doing election. Tukue na debe ya saba. Are you getting me? Tuko na MCA, tuko na governor, tuko na MP, tuko na senator, tuko na women rep, tuko na president. If we can add another bucket pale, debe ambayo itakuwa imewekwa hii ni ya BBI, kukataa ama kukubali, yes or no, it would have been the best thing, because we would even have saved a lot of funds, because ile pesa inatumika ya election is almost the same ambayo italeta watu, kwa sababu hizi debe ni tu ni kama ile time unakujanga wapi, unaenda kwa polling station, you are casting your votes, and you are spending a lot of money to employ all these people that are supposed to be in the taking care of all these things. So ingekuwa 2022 wakati wa elections, ingekuwa kitu poa sana, because it would have helped on budgeting. But what we are doing in Kenya, we have a tendency of using money that we don't have. So we end up doing what? Borrowing, and then we pay back. Can you imagine using money you don't have? That means
that's poor management.
You end up borrowing.
That's poor management.
We are far much behind on issues to do with management and budgeting.
Then what can we do? So
the best thing you ask me, there's only one thing I love telling people. It is a time for the young people to rise up to the occasion and believe that they have got the leadership skills, believe in their own brothers, believe in their own sisters, support their own age mates, because it is possible for you to have a very good leader that you can be able to reach. You can be a good leader. I believe I am a good leader.
Yes.
I don't need to be assessed by anybody. I know, and that is why I'm rising up to the occasion of vying for MCA in Kameno. And I want even the church to come to that point, because I'm telling you, we are talking about this born-again leaders. We are looking at leaders. I told you, it is very hard for you to have leaders who are not born again. People who don't fear God, because theirs is only for advantage. But at the end of the day, we need to come to a point where, as people of this nation, and much more the youths, can rise up to the occasion and say, I can vie for this seat. And then your brothers and those that are from that locality, they give you support. Then we will never have MPs vying for 30 years. We will not have some old men the age of 90 still fighting to come back to positions. We will not have people who are supposed to be retiring. They still want power.
So you advise not only in Kiambu County, even in
the whole County. The whole nation. It is time for us to change.
African-wide.
Let me right. We are in Thika sub-county. I am only thinking it is only one MCA who I will not give you the name. And I'm thinking is in the Kameno ward, only one MCA maybe who will come back out of the 5 wards. And I predicted, I'm giving you a serious prediction. Out of the 5 MCAs in our sub-county.
Because they are doing nothing.
Only one only one will come back, and he's from the east. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
If people think well, watu wakifikiria vizuri, watapeleka kila mtu nyumbani, and they will have a new breed of leaders. But make the same mistake. Huyu mumemtoa, mumeingiza huyu, sijui mnakimbizana, sijui mimi ni wa huyu juu alitoa 100. Mimi napea huyu juu alitoa 50 bob. How many minutes can you spend? What can you buy with 100 shillings?
Nothing.
You just need to come to a place whereby atatoa pesa yake, atakupea wewe kwa mfuko, lakini hutampea kura yako. That's why I'm saying we need to come to a place whereby we can change.
Hata sipeane.
Sasa nimesema hawakosi kupeana, vijana wetu watakosa kuikula. That is how life imekuwa. But I wish the church today and the people, the youth, can become like America, where many leaders are even given a lot of backup by the church. Si ati kwamba ati wewe unatoa pesa ili tukuchague. Wewe ndio tunakupea tukusupport, so that you can be able to go and push our agendas, and you'll be able to work on your posters, work on your publicity, work on your everything. And then don't run away from people. Na uache kiburi. Kila kitu kimeua watu wengi sana ni kiburi.
Let's take a break. Remember to subscribe and to notify. To put that notification bell on. Mmesikia MCA wenyu wakiameni wamesema nini? Mmesikia? Because I believe he will be the MCA. That's what I believe. Let us meet into episode D. Episode 02D for the Born Again podcast.